Hello there everybody, it is Divya Mishri, the Funnel Marketing Coach, here with you with episode number 3 of Funnel Marketing Live. And today we're talking about segmentation, which equals more sales. So what is segmentation? What is it that you can do with your prospects, with the people you're talking to? How can you segment them, and why and how does that lead to more sales? Well, look, here's the thing. Using funnels and marketing funnels and email follow-up campaigns, you're going to increase the number of people who you're sending your message out to. But here's the thing. If you have different products and services and offerings and you just blanket message a load of people, your response rate is going to be incredibly low. When I mean incredibly low, I'm going to tell you a really quick story. I've got a friend, and this friend works for a company where they go and door knock people. They knock on doors to sell people windows, or used to work for this company. And here's the thing, this friend was actually quite good at his job. He was very good at his job. In fact, he had a team of people below him, and he got commissions for appointments that he booked as well as his team booked, and sales that were made, and he was earning a reasonable amount for someone in that kind of sales role. And here's the thing, I asked him one day, I said, so you earn a fair amount of money out of what you do, but typically how many people actually book in to get their property assessed to get a quote for replacing their windows? And here's the thing, so he was just booking in people to have an appointment to get an assessment. That way, he wasn't doing the assessment himself, he wasn't quoting them, he wasn't closing them, he was literally knocking on doors to book in appointments. And he said, Divian, the typical response rate of me knocking on a door is 1%. 1%. So 1 in 100 would book in for a meeting. Now here's the thing. We can apply this concept to marketing. If you've got a database of people, you've got a following on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever it is. If you blanket message everybody all the time, what happens is you're going to get a very low response rate. You're going to get very few people go, yes, I'm interested. But here's the thing that people don't realize. You can continue to do that, and you can continue to blanket message people. But if they're not engaged the first time you go out there to that marketplace, to your email database, to wherever it is you're going to get sales, and they're not interested, and you kind of message them a few times, and they're still not interested in that particular product or service. If you keep going out there and keep messaging these people who are not interested in that product or service, then what you're going to do is you're going to unsell them on buying anything else from you. Because they're going to be thinking, well, this person doesn't understand me. If you keep messaging people and keep messaging them for something they do not want, categorically do not want, because they don't even open the email, well, you're going to unsell them. They're going to be like, oh, this guy's annoying. Like, you just keep messaging me and messaging me. Now, at the beginning, you're going to want to do that a few times. You're going to want to message your whole database, all your following, a few times to start to see if they're interested. Because they might miss the first email. Maybe they'll miss a second email. They might even miss the third email. They might not even check their emails often, so they may come back to it later on. So you're going to want to send some emails out at the beginning. But then what that's going to do is enable you to see who are the people who are interested. Who can I segment up? Who can I move over here and go, actually, now these people are interested. Some of them are bought straight away and some of them haven't bought yet. So I'm just going to focus on the people here who haven't bought because they are interested. They've taken some action. They've shown some interest. But for whatever reason, at this particular minute in time, they haven't yet bought. And here it is. Here's the thing. If you start to do that and going, okay, I've got product A and I've got 100 people over here who've clicked. So they're interested in product A. Maybe 5 of them are bought so far, but the rest of them haven't. But they're interested because they've clicked. And then out of your database, you have another 100 people over here who've clicked on this product B, but they've not bought yet. Another 100 people over here who've clicked on product C, but they've not bought yet. Here's the beauty of segmentation. If you segment them people out and you work on separate campaigns to work on people in in the segment A, segment B, segment C separately, instead of running one big campaign to your whole list over and over and over again, what you're doing is you're increasing the likelihood of all these people in your database actually buying. And you're not unselling them, you're selling them further into the process of buying. Now that doesn't mean to say they're going to buy straight away. Most people do not buy straight away. If you run adverts and things like that, and you grow your database, if you own a business for a while, you know that most people are not going to buy on the first point of contact because they don't know you yet. But if you've got a database you've had for a while, you're just blanket messaging everybody all the time consistently and not segmenting your list out, you are unselling these people. You're saying to them that they're seeing your messages and they're thinking, well, this guy doesn't get me because he keeps sending me or every message that he has. He's not sending me what I've shown interest in, even though they don't know that they're shown interest in. There is software out there where you can track people's interest in what they've clicked on, etc. And here's the thing, if you segment out, now you can focus on this little group here, and then this little group here, and this little group here, and really build a deep relationship with each segment of your database, and focus on increasing the likelihood of that particular segment actually buying that particular product. So look, if you're blanket messaging, stop doing that. Start to find the people who are interested. A great piece of software if you're starting out is ActiveCampaign. It's a fantastic bit of software. I don't get paid for mentioning them. I have no affiliate links for them. But ActiveCampaign is a great bit of software where you can tag people and segment them out into different sections. And what that enables you to do is not unsell them. You're just continuing the particular relationship because they've expressed interest over here or here or here. And then once in a while, you will still offer them something else, and they may also be interested in that other thing and the other thing. But when you blanket message people and you have no target audience, you don't understand who you're targeting, you don't understand them from, you know what? We talk about understanding people from their mind, but actually what we're really doing is understanding them from their heart. Where is their heart at? How are they feeling? How are they feeling when they get your email? If you can understand how they're feeling and enter the conversation that they're already having in their head by segmenting them out, you stand a much more likelihood of, one, making sales, a lot more sales. Secondly, building a deeper relationship with each segment of your market, of your database, of the people you're talking to. And thirdly, well, sending them a message whereby when they receive it, they go, is he directly talking to me? Like, it feels like he's directly talking to me. And when someone feels like you're directly talking to them, well, that's going to increase the likelihood of them buying. So I'll give you a really quick story. I was speaking to somebody yesterday on a consulting call, and this person runs a business. He's a friend of mine, and he's just set up a new business, and he decided to go out there and blanket leaflet an area, 5,000 leaflets in a particular area. And off the back of them leaflets, he got one response who's not bought yet. Here's the thing. If you're going to blanket leaflet an area, selling your product or services, it's exactly the same as what we've just talked about, or blanket messaging everybody on your database and not segmenting. You are much better off going, hey, what's the little slither of the marketplace that I'm looking to serve with this particular product or service that I've got, where I can really home in on them and build that deep relationship so the chances of them buying massively increase because they feel like I know them. They really feel like I know them. Because when they feel like you know them, they're going to go, yeah, I want to buy this person's solution. Because they know me, they know where I'm at, they know what my problems are, they know how to solve these problems, and so why would they not buy? And sales actually becomes way easier when you come from that place. So hey, this is episode number 3 of the Funnel Marketing Live. Hey, we've got Ollie Luke join us. Ollie is a fantastic marketer, by the way. He's a really cool guy to know. He's also younger than me, which is really cool. He's actually just a really nice guy. So hit Ollie up if Yeah, take a look at Ollie's stuff as well. He's a cool guy. Anyway, so hey, this is episode number 3 of Funnel Marketing Live. We're talking about segmenting your list and that leading to more sales. If you just joined me, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Let me know you're here. Let me know that what I'm talking about makes sense to you and that you're enjoying the information that I'm giving you. I'm pretty much doing one of these every day as often as I can. And I want to do more of them. I want to share more with you. But here's the thing. If any of what I'm speaking about goes ding, 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 ding in your head going, I'm not doing that. I need to be doing that. I need to change something that I'm doing to be able to grow my business and kind of feel like I'm not sure which way to go with my marketing. I've got lots of ideas and I want to implement them, but I kind of don't really know where I'm going. Well, hey, hit me up on a private message, right? On a private message on Facebook. Hit me up on a private message. We'll have a confidential conversation. We'll jump on Skype. I'll see if I can help you. And I do create marketing funnels for people. And I've just, next week, going to be creating one for the guy I was telling you about, who I spoke, the guy who's blanket leafleting. And we're going to use the power of Facebook to funnel people into his business in a way that's going to increase his conversions and make him more money without having to necessarily go out of his front door and knock on doors or leaflet people or turn up in random places to try and sell what he sells. He sells beds, by the way. And hey, if any of this resonates with you, I kind of need to change that. Hit me on private message. We'll have a confidential conversation. There's no obligation for you to buy anything from me. But hey, look, if I know I can serve you, if I can see a gap in where you're at, of course I'm going to tell you about what I have to offer. Because I do want to help you and I want to increase your sales and make sure that your business is growing. Because you know, marketing is the number one thing you should be doing in your business, and it is a big topic, and it is challenging, but I want to help you do that. So, hey, we just had Ramnik Singh join us. Hey there, buddy, Ramnik. It's great to see you on here, bud. It's been a long time. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. So, hey, look, hit me up on private message. See, what the process, let me talk to you about the process that I go through when I set up my campaigns and when I set up campaigns for other people. The very first thing that I do is I go to your marketplace and we look at what do they want, right? What do they want? Because here's the thing, you can have the best product or service in the whole world, but if that doesn't resonate with what they want, they aren't going to buy. We need to first figure out the demand for what you have to offer and what the problems that we can create solutions for. Now, your product might be great. Your product might be the best product out there. Your product may genuinely be able to help them. But oftentimes we can get caught up with our product because it's our baby, right? It's our baby. I know I did this. It was my baby. Some of my products are my babies and they're like, oh man, like, this is really cool. Sorry, I just want to clarify what I just said because that might have sounded a bit weird. I didn't mean that my products are my babies. I don't have any babies. What I meant was the products I have, I see them as my babies. You know, like I've created, I put my heart and soul into making these products. And so here's the thing, right? Just in case anybody got the wrong end of the stick there, it's definitely, I'm not selling my babies, okay? Just to be clear, I'm not selling my babies. Oh, we got Wakwaz Ahmed. Hey there, D. Hey Wakwaz. Great to see you on here, buddy. So here's the thing. Look, this is a process we go through. First, you might have a product that you've already created, and it may be the right solution for the market. But often we can get stuck in our positioning. Like we're not tapping into what their pains are, what it is that they actually want help with. So the first thing I do when I work with people is we figure that out. I call it crafting your niche and creating your message. Right? We craft your niche and create your message. We figure out what little corner of the marketplace can you serve and what are they looking for, right? Because here's the thing, when you become an expert within a corner of the marketplace, when you corner yourself in the marketplace and you get known for something in particular, then when somebody goes, do you know somebody who does this? Your name gets mentioned every single time. People know what you're about and they are able to refer people to you. And here's the thing. They're able to refer buyers and prospects to you and increases your business. Most people think the opposite. They go, oh, if I kind of niche down over here, then I'm losing this market over here. You'll still attract some people from that market. it doesn't mean you only take people who are going to use these particular words. But hey, we craft your niche and we create your market. So create your message. That's the very first part of the process. And the next part of the process is understanding demand. So we test the demand, and we do so in a way that actually creates value for the people who you're serving. Right, the value for the people on your database, people you're serving, and we figure out what are they really looking for? How can we really help them? In what way? What are they wanting? What are they wanting help with, and how can the product or service you have to offer help them in that particular way, whilst creating more of your niche, more of your expertise? After that, what I do is I go away with all that information. We put together a funnel. We put together an email marketing funnel and a series of pages. I create the copy for the emails. I create the copy for the sales letter, the video sales letter. We put it all together. And then at the end of that, we launch the campaign onto your list. We launch the campaign to your audience, and we make a ton of sales. That's it. That's the process that we go through. And here's the thing. I would love to see if that's right for your business. I'd love to see if I can help you to make more sales. But here's the beauty of what I do. Here's the real beauty of what I do. Because it doesn't stop there. See, we create that campaign and we launch it to your list, your database, your following, your tribe, wherever they hang out. But what happens is once I've created that for you, you can continue to use that over and over and over and over and over again. The only work required is that you hit go. Ideally, you want to segment your list before you hit go, but then you just hit go. You put people into the campaign, and pretty much every time you run it, you make sales. That's how I've automated my business, and that's how I continue to automate it, because look, I can't be everywhere all the time. I can't be selling one-on-one. Most coaches, experts, speakers, authors, they're selling one-on-one, you know. The people are selling one-on-one. They're trying to get in there one-on-one. And here's the thing. You automate your sales online, you start getting money coming in every single month. So Waqaz says, what if I don't really have a list? Great question, Waqaz. So you would need some level of following. Some level of following, right? You might not have a database. Okay, I'm going to answer the first. You might not have a database, an email database. You've got to have some following. Like, if you're totally 100% brand new, you have no product, you just have an idea of something you might be able to do for your marketplace. You don't have a product, you don't know what your product can be, you have zero following, you have a zero audience, you don't have anything, then what I have to offer is not really right for you. What I'm helping people do is accelerate the point out from which they're at. If you're totally 100% brand new at what you do, then I can't help you at this point. But a little bit further down the line, when you've created your audience, then I can help you. I am gonna, at some point this year, be creating products where you're able to learn yourself and implement yourself how you can build your audience, your email database. But as long as you've got some following, Waqaz, I can help you. Okay, you've got to have some following, and we can have a chat about that on a Skype call. So if you hit me up on private message, we can arrange a Skype call. We'll jump on Skype, have a conversation, see where you're at, and I'll really be able to see in more detail how I can help you in your business based on where you're currently at. So Waqaz also said, or what if you're not clear on your audience, what your audience needs are? Well, if you're not clear on what your audience needs are, we can figure that bit out, because that's part of the process that I help you create. Okay, that's part of the process that we go through. So we've got to get market intel before we craft your niche and create your message. Okay, we've got to get market intel, because at the end of the day, if you're selling something that your market don't want, well, you're trying to figure out what your market want without asking them. It's like an uphill battle. I did this for a while, right? I've been marketing online for about 5 years now, and I did this at the start. I can't try to guess, and it took me forever. Like, it just, sometimes I make sales, other times I wouldn't make sales, and we're like, why is this not working? Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and I create a new campaign, sometimes I hit the nail on the head, but I didn't figure out what was my marketplace looking for. What did they want, right? When you figure that out, it became so much easier because you're just giving them what they want. So we do that as part of the process, Wakwaz. So hit me up on private message. I'd love to jump on a Skype call with you, Wakwaz, and see what your business is about, understand where you're at, understand where you want to be, and see if there's something, see if we can work together based on where you're at. So definitely hit me up on private message, and we'll jump onto Skype in the next as soon as possible. And I'd love to have a conversation to see exactly where you're at and see if what I have to offer can actually help you. So hey, look, if anything, that's the process we go through. Build the page, and then you've got a repeatable campaign. You can keep putting people through it over and over and over again and getting sales. And building your database in the process as well, because when you get sales, you can go out there, build your database with the proceeds of themselves. And here's the thing, the bigger audience you get, the more money you make, the more you can serve more people in the world. And that's what it's really about. You see, I mentioned this on the previous live stream. You see, serving people, when people buy from you, you're serving them. Because here's the thing, you may have a scenario, you may have expertise, okay? And I know I've done this before. So if you've done this, you're not alone, but you do need to change something. I've done this before where people have asked me, hey, Divian, how do you do this? Like this marketing thing or this strategy, property strategy, because my background's property. And I'd spend a load of time on them going, look, you got to do this and this and this. And I was super energetic and giving them literally the best of what I've got for free. But here's the thing, the people who want the stuff for free, they go away and they never, ever take action. That's the truth. They don't take action. And the reason they don't take action is because they're not committed to their journey. If you just want something for free, you won't value that information. But if you pay for it, you're going to value that information. You're going to value what the advice, the strategies, the tactics, the information, the expertise that you are given. You're going to do something with it. So here's the thing, when you sell, you are serving people. You are serving them because you're getting them to move forward in their journey, in their path to where they want to be. You really are serving the world. So hey, look, if anything that I've just said resonates with you, kind of goes ding, 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 I need to change the way I'm doing something, or I want to have further conversation about how Divian might be able to help me, look, hit me up on private message. It's a no obligation conversation. Like I just want to see who I can help, right? Because I know this stuff works and I'm super excited about it because it works in my business. Like every time I create a campaign and I create it for other people, it just works and it's super cool. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really hyped about talking to people about it because it's like, this is like the literally the best thing since sliced bread because it's automated. You don't even need to be there to make the sale. Like that is just like phenomenal. You don't need to be there. You could be talking to thousands of people at once without even physically being in front of them, and you could deliver your message, what you have to offer, without physically being there. And that's why I think this stuff is just amazing. And I've been doing it for 5 years, and I'm going to continue doing it, and I'm going to help a ton of people this year and moving forward into next year on this. So if you want a conversation now, then hit me up in private message because I'm excited to have a conversation with you. Hey, this is Divian Mystery signing out for episode number 3 of the Funnel Marketing Live series. Hey, this is such a joy. I look forward to seeing you on episode number 4. Take care, guys.